This relaxed young man is my grandfather, Ebenezer Johnston. He has just secured a position in a Canadian woolen company. He was trained in Scotland in the textile business and is a designer of plaids, much like the Johnston plaid, his clan, that you see here. Ebe does not know it yet, but in 1 year, World War I will break out. He will volunteer for the Canadian forces and end up in the trenches in Europe. 18 months later, he found himself in the trenches, in the front line, in a place called Ypres, Belgium. Ebe enlisted as a private, but was rapidly promoted to sergeant. Here he is in his sergeant's uniform. Just 3 months after he arrived in Belgium, he was gassed by the Germans, the first mustard gas of the war, on April 22nd, 1915. The effects stayed with him his entire life. He had trouble breathing and a heart condition from then on. Ebe's brother, Robert, volunteered with a Scottish regiment and was in the Battle of the Somme in 1916. Sadly, he did not return from this battle. My father fought from 1915 through November 1918 and was promoted from sergeant to lieutenant to captain to major. As he put it, he was promoted every time the guy above him was killed in battle. Ebe was born in Scotland, in the town of Selkirk, on the River Tweed. He met a bonny young lass named Jessie and courted her along the river under the ash trees. Jessie had waited for him while he started his career in Canada, and then waited for him again while he fought in World War I. But they were finally able to get married in a proper military-style wedding in Scotland. He rose in business and became vice president of the American Woolen Company. This is the home where I was born. It was called Ashley. It was named after the ash trees on the banks of the River Tweed in his hometown of Selkirk.